from 0 to 10K as a notary. This is my full blueprint. So guys, before I go into this, if you don't know who I am, my name is Knowledge. I've been in the notary industry for 8 years. I make millions through my notary business, and I teach other notaries how to make money in their notary business and as a notary. So before going into this video of how to make, 0 to 10K a month as a notary, I really thought through this, and I really want to give you guys like straight game. I really didn't want to give you BS that was going to waste your time, because I realized coming onto this platform, coming onto YouTube, teaching this information and looking at other creators, they're kind of giving you like all this fluff stuff, which, it can work if you do enough of it, but I don't know. I just want to just give you guys game. So if you stick to the end of this video, I'm going to help you out with that to the best of my ability. And also, if you are not already in the Notary Knowledge Academy, you guys need to go ahead and join that. It looks just like this on the inside. We just opened it up and already got 121 members. And if you want to work with me directly, if you click the link in the bio, you will be able to go ahead and join that for free. And then if you want some one-on-ones, you guys know I'm always doing the one-on-ones. There's a link down there in the description as well. But anyways, 0 to 10K as a notary, what do you need to do? So first things first, and I'm going to start off super simple. I kind of want to start off as somebody that isn't making any money. Because if we're starting from 0, you're not making any money. That means you don't know how to do anything. You don't know diddly squat. So you need to learn all docs, right? You need to learn all documents. Here, let me put that there. 1, learn high-paying docs, actually. Let's start off like that, because I'm trying to give you just straight game to get straight to it. You want to learn the high-paying documents, because the high-paying documents are going to allow you to get to that 10K a lot faster. So you could do what I did and do general notary work, which is cool, but it's just like you're going to have to do a shit ton of documents in order to get to that 10K. You know what I'm saying? Rather than doing the type of documents where gets paid. So the ones that are going to pay out good, just to get you guys off rip, let you know, it's going to be apostille, estate planning, it's going to be fingerprinting, apostille, estate planning, fingerprinting, power of attorneys, so your POAs do pretty good. And then also apostille, estate planning, fingerprinting, POA. Those are the main ones. I think I'm forgetting one off the top of my head. I can't remember. My bad, y'all. But anyways, I would make sure I know how to do these, right? I would make sure I'm a beast at doing power of attorneys. I'm a beast at fingerprinting. I'm a beast at estate planning. I know what the wills look like. I know what the trust look like. And I know how to do apostilles. Once you have that step out the way, then you already know and you already have a skill that can make you over $100 an hour. You see what I'm saying? So your first check is just learn the damn documents. Like, learn the documents, because people are worried about like, oh my gosh, I want to do this and this, but they don't even know how to do the documents. Yeah, and I feel like just being out here and watching other creators talk, they're talking as if everybody already knows and has expertise in the notary business, but most people don't, and that's okay. But 2, after you learn the documents, you need to pick one, right? Pick and dedicate to one. And when I say that, I mean, don't be the person that's like, oh yeah, I want to do apostilles. Oh, and I want to do estate planning, and I'm trying to do fingerprinting, and I'm trying to do power of attorney. Yes, you can make money doing all of them, right? You can make money doing all of them, even if you manage it at the same time. You'll make money, right? But you're going a mile wide and only an inch deep, rather than going an inch wide and a mile deep. And imagine that this is the money. This is where you want to get to. The deeper you go, the more money you make. The only way to get deep in the business is to stick with one thing long enough to where you're so good at that thing that you stand out, you know how to market the best, and you are just a master of your craft, rather than just scratching surface level, like people that are trying to do 20 things at once and they're going a mile wide and an inch deep. So any business that I create from this point forward, I'm like, all right, I need to pick one thing in the business and become better at it and I'm trying to think of a clean term so I don't have to curse, but you want to blow individuals out the water. You see what I'm saying? So if that is your guerrilla marketing or running ads or SEO or the other tactics that I teach in the past, you need to pick one of those and be super good at it. So you need to be the best apostille when it comes to guerrilla marketing. Because when you're the best at it, you know, and you spend a lot of time and energy creating the best possible tactics to stand out. And because everybody's trying to do several things at once, they don't get that deep into business. So they don't actually take on the mastery. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a problem that we have now, but that's a story for another time. But people just want to do a little bit of everything and then feel like that's going to make them rich. What got me my third? No. It's probably like my 5th million. What got me my fifth? What got me like my 5th million in the notary business was focusing on one thing and being better at it than the other person. You see what I'm saying? Like it wasn't trying all these other little things, and it wasn't trying all these other different marketing tactics. It was choosing a lane and then choosing a marketing tactic and being the best at that marketing tactic to where I can talk about it on the back of my head, the back of my hand, eyes closed, gun to my head. I know my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I had that confidence because I've stuck in the same exact thing for so long to the point where it's like, bro, you can try to do what I do, but I know you're not going to do it because you're not going to put in that same amount of time. And you guys need to be the same way. You need to put so much energy into that same tactic or that same industry that you're so good that in order for other people to catch up to you, they got to put in that work. It's going to be, you need to make it hard for them to shortcut because then it gives you the competitive edge. So pick one and decide and dedicate yourself to it. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And I don't want to cap. I just want to give it to you guys as realistic as possible. But that's really where the millions come from. You see what I'm saying? Like whether you're trying to grow your notary business big or just make $100,000 a year, like it just comes from the mastery of doing things. So all right, you're at $0. You learn how to do a high paying documents, right? You know how to do the apostilles or the estate plan or the fingerprinting or the power of attorney. Boom, you're good. Now you're picking and you're deciding to dedicate on one. Boom. After you do that, the next thing I would do is marketing. So when I said pick and dedicate to one, I was referring to these services. And then next for number 3, I would say master a marketing channel. Right? And this is off the dome. This is honestly, what I'm giving you guys here wasn't even in my notes. I'm just giving you off the dome because I just had to think through it. I'm like, yo, how can I get to 10,000 fast? Like, as fast as possible. And this is the best. I genuinely think this is what you got to do. Next is mastering a marketing channel. So I'm not going to go through all the marketing channels because I've done that so many times. But if you guys are not familiar, you need to go ahead and find out what the notary hybrid system is. I'll go ahead and put NHS here. So that's N.H.S. It's a system that I created when I was broke to help me make money, not having to dish out too much money because I didn't have that much money to lose and I need to use money for, rents and food. So I had to be very wise with my bread. So that led me to doing the notary hybrid system. So it was like, I created it in a time of desperacy when I was like, fuck, I don't have anything else. I need to make sure that I can make this money stretch. So if you go into the notary hybrid system, I teach you 3 channels on how to bring money in. Master one of those before you jump all over the place, y'all. And I know that y'all are going to do this anyway. You're probably going to go into the free community, hop into the group that we have, and try to do all of them. But if you haven't made at least, I'll even say like $5,000 a month from one of those channels, you don't need to do anything else. At least $5,000 from it, because then okay, I have proof of concept and I know this thing works. But master one of the marketing channels within the notary hybrid system and dedicate yourself to it. All right, next up, what would I do after that? Right? So you learn to pay the high-paying job, so you know how to make a lot of money. You dedicate to one. So now you're dedicated and you know how to make a lot of money, and you dedicate yourself to one. And you have a marketing channel which brings you in clients. So number 4, what do? You need to be larger than life. And when I say larger than life, it's just you want your company to be really professional, because although you're not trying to trick anybody, especially when you're starting off, but you want to be as professional as possible, so that way when individuals come to your site, they're treating it like a actual corporate real organization, because then that allows you to get more corporate clients. But if your website looks like a little mom and pop type of thing, then it's like, why would an attorney's office want to work with a mom and pop when they go to somebody else's website and then their thing looks professional? It's just on point. You see what I'm saying? So you want your website, whatever you're using to that your customers are going to be coming into, to look as professional as possible, and showing that you've done stuff and you've had results, whether that may be through reviews, testimonials, so on and so forth. You want to make sure that looks good. These, if you just start with these 4 principles right here, just these 4, honestly, these 4 will get you to your first 10K. These 4 things. These can go in even deeper, and if you guys want to know how to get deeper in this, then hop into the free Notary Knowledge Academy community, ask some questions in there, hop into the free Q&As. Or what you can also do is sit down with me, do a one-on-one. The link is in the bio. We sit down, we chop it up, we get straight to what we need to do, and I'll comb through your business and then show you like, hey, do this, do this, do this, so you can start making some money. Let's just get straight to it. But these things right here can get you to that 10K. You just got to lock in. You just got to lock in. So if you just say, all right, I'm going to dedicate myself to doing one of these, I'm going to dedicate myself to one marketing channel, and I'm going to make sure that I have a larger than life appearance online, you have everything you need. At that point, you just need to know how to do these documents, which is number 1, and what marketing channel you're going to choose. But this is how you get, that's my full blueprint off the dome that can get you to that 10K a month as a notary. It's not as much as you think it is. I'm going to let you guys know that right now, especially when you're doing it. It's not, once you get there, you have to break that glass ceiling. So if you're not in a place where you have like financial security yet, when you look at 10K a month, you're thinking like, whoa, when I get 10K a month, I'm going to be good. But then when you get there, it's just like, oh, shoot, it's not as much as you thought it was. It's not as much as you thought it was. I know back then you probably thought $1,000 was a lot. Super much. When you're a kid, you think $1,000 is a lot. But when you get it, it's just like, dang, I could run through $1,000 like it's 100. And when you're a little kid, you think $100 is a lot. But as an adult, it's just like nothing. That's like $20. So I want you guys to understand that it's the same thing as 10K. So you need to hurry up and get to that amount, so that way you can break that glass ceiling. So making 10K a month is like nothing for you. It's just like, oh yeah, I made 10K this month. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. But anyways, hopefully this video helped. Put it in the comments below if you have any questions. I tried to keep it as honest as possible. Sorry for any of the profanity that was in this video, but I'm just my raw self right now. But yeah, the link is in the bio down below. Click on those, join the community, chop it up with us, free group coaching calls, and all that good shit. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Peace, love, and your boy Knowledge is out.